metaphor is causing us to ask the question, what does the Bible say about mankind? And maybe even more specifically, what does the Bible say about me? Lost in the discussion about God being the hero of the story doesn't need to be the fact that we don't have a place. There's certainly discussion throughout the scriptures of how people like us are to respond to God, to his glory, to his primacy in all of life. And so as we're reading the scriptures, we're asking the question, well, how do I see myself in this biblical story? The authors, in fact, are going to use the image of the Bible as a mirror. So we're holding this mirror up to ourselves and seeing what it says about us. Created in the image of God, fashioned by his hand, woven together in our mother's womb, made a little lower than the angels, crowned with dignity and honor. So we want to ask, how do I see this care that God has given to his people? But also, since Genesis 3, the story reveals mankind's brokenness and their fall into sin. And the reality is people aren't all that creative with their sin, not inventing new ways to sin. So when we see the people in the Bible sin, we can hold that up as a mirror to our own lives and say, well, you know, I kind of sin in very similar ways. When the Israelites get out of slavery in Egypt, God's just done this miraculous act of freedom, and they get out into the wilderness and they start to grumble. Like, God, I wish I could just died back in Egypt. What are you doing? Well, the Bible holds that up as a mirror to us and says, you know, you kind of have the same grumbling heart many days. I've been incredibly good to you, and yet you're prone to do the same things that we see the sinful Israelites do in the stories of the Old Testament. So we see our sinfulness in the scriptures. And then lastly, we see the sense of what the Spirit can do in redeemed people. Particularly in the New Testament letters, we're going to see this is the transformation that God can bring into the life of someone who knows him, who's been saved by his grace. So we want to allow those various aspects of God's work among his people to frame our engagement with the scriptures such that we understand, what is this passage saying about me?